Okay, movie to movie. I have no idea what this is. Try the daily challenge. Indiana Jones? Okay. Okay, wait. Let's just take a gander at this. I think my ball knowledge for movies is just not that great. Oh, we don't. You can't. You can't even look at what this is. How is that gonna? Okay. Love Lies Bleeding. Can I go back and take a little gander, please? Oh, you can do this. Okay, Kristen Stewart, Dave Franco, Kristen Stewart. Uh, okay. Harrison Ford. We're gonna do Blade Runner. We're gonna do. Oh, is there an angle here? We gotta hit the. We gotta hit the DC universe somehow. Bom bom ba da ba da bum. Bom bom ba da ba da. Can I just say the people on Letterboxd that leave reviews for movies, and it's just like snarky quips about like what they thought like a joke would be after the movie. Like I hate that, bro. This is not your stand-up comedy routine. I want to find out something about the movie. I don't want to hear some weird quippy joke. Okay. Wait, what's this Kristen Stewart? Dave Franco actually. We should do a Dave Franco angle. Dude, maybe I actually just don't know movies. Maybe I've actually only watched like 2 movies in my life. Thoughts? Kristen Stewart? We got to hit the Okay, let's do this. Let's do a Captain America. Thoughts? And then we'll go Giancarlo Esposito. Wait, Giancarlo Esposito? Fuck it. We go Giancarlo Esposito. This is really hard when you don't know the movie. Is there something with Steven Yeun? I feel like there's a Steven Yeun angle. Let's go. Oh, the Paul Dano? Wait, hold. Paul Dano into the Batman, into Robert Pattinson, into Twilight. Hold. Into Twilight, into Kristen Stewart, into Love Lies Bleeding. Pog. Pog you. Sometimes you just gotta throw the Hail Mary, I guess. Short as possible is 2. What the fuck is this, though? Am I supposed to know what this is? Are these like crazy movies that I don't know about? Alright, let's do Cuddle. For someone like me, this is just extremely, extremely easy. Alright, you're gonna hit it like right here. Do a little slight head tilt. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is it. Oh. It is what it is. It is what it is. I should not be the leader of a communist party. Okay, this one's actually pretty fire. They have a daily, right? The daily. Okay, let's play the daily. Okay, it's like a green. Like a marshy green of like. But it's a little bit brown also. Like this? Kind of like when you maybe eat a little too much vegetables, but you just didn't really digest properly. It's a little more green though. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. Oh, it's more brown. Okay. Black. Okay, this kind of blue is like super Gatorade, but a little lighter. Ooh, I think it was something like this. I think it was slightly like, yeah, I'm thinking like this. Okay, that was okay. Okay, this is like the color of really light pig blood. Really light pig blood. But it's like kind of like hmm. Dude, what if it's like a monitor difference? Okay, kind of light pig blood was like this, right? Correct? Light pig blood? I think it was a little darker like this. Okay, we're getting lost in the sauce now. We're getting a little lost in the sauce, but I just don't remember now. Okay, let's just light pig blood. I was talking about pig blood, so I think the color of pig blood is like hold. Wait, are we just okay? I might just be AI hallucinating at this point. I think it was like this. Oh, it's darker. What? How did I get this as pig blood? Okay, this is like a brownish red. A brownish red. I'm gonna be so for real. I already forgot. Something I was thinking like a tile or something. Am I always going too dark though? Brownish red. I mean, that's kind of this, right? Oh, it's way darker. Okay, I think I go way too light. Darker. A diarrhea brown color, I think. Diarrhea brown? I already forgot. Is that crazy? Okay, I keep going too light, so let's just go like darker. Diarrhea brown? That's not brown though. Ooh, that's brown. What was I looking at? I don't even know anymore. Suddenly I feel like it's a little more green. What did I just say? Diarrhea brown color? Hold. No, now we're too dark. Okay, this is actually kind of hard. That's okay, right? That's like not the worst. That's not the worst. Hit the Scrandle, the classic. Resets in 50 minutes. The Captain's Mama. Content of beverage unknown. Dude, $9, €9 or whatever for this. That's a big wiener though. That's a big wiener, and I do appreciate a solid wiener, but I'm assuming this is not a mocktail and it's an alcoholic beverage, and like I guess you can't go wrong with that. And also paying this much for a fucking hot dog. Have you heard of Costco? I understand we're at a ball game, but like, come on. Okay. Wait, does it not say the percentages? I thought it says the percentages. Donuts? Do you know what I don't know if this is controversial. I don't like it when the donuts are like this. They seem obviously like not really covered in like sugar properly. Like when you pick this, I know the sugar on this, but when you pick it up, the sugar is gonna fall off. Like it is not gonna stay on. Then look at all that, dude. Look at all that. You're missing. I guess you just re-dip it in, but like the texture of this. But dude, this shriveled up wiener is just I don't know. I guess I gotta go with the donuts. Well, savory. This is a sweeter savior. Savory. What savior? Ooh, that looks really freaking good. We don't even need to talk about this. Actually, let's just briefly. What the fuck is this? Steak and ale pasty? Scotland? Is that what this is? Scotland? Prize winning ales? This is prize winning. Obviously. Dude, okay, it's crazy to me that 37% of people would pick that. The fire dog. Jalapeno cheddar sausage, cheddar sauce, charred tomato pepper relish, flaming hot tortilla strips. You get a beer with this one though. A hot wiener? Dude, there's a lot of wieners today, man. Mr. Wiener's misdemeanors. Shout out if you understood that reference. Opening opener ale. I will say though, for $8, surely you can get like another beer, right? The other drink was like €6 or some shit. Why are these all in euros? Wait, are these euros? I'm a little uneducated. Oh, the thing is, I feel like these IPAs taste like shit. They're just not really for me. They're really not for me. But I also don't really like it when it's like super crunchy on something like this. Kind of ouchy in the mouth with like the texture now. This is a toughie. I guess. Oh, 57 people were wrong. That's crazy. Footlong sausage roll. Damn. Let's see Paul Allen's. Let's see Paul Allen's type of showcase. Double cheeseburger though. This is the price for one. Okay, this looks kind of empty, but on this side there is like some kind of a topping. I will say the grease on this burger looks kind of fucking nice. It's missing a little bit of sauce though. And by sauce, I don't mean like actual sauce. I mean like a tomato, like a tomato, and some lettuce maybe, some fucking onions. I guess there's onions here. This just looks dry as fuck, and it doesn't come with a drink. What's this guy looking at? Dude, why do boomers use their fingers like this and not their thumbs? This seems like such a common like thing for boomers. Like you can scroll like this, you know? Motherfucker. We're gonna go with the cheeseburger. The math doesn't really check out. 54 plus 65. Thoughts? World Cup Seattle Stadium. What am I getting here? A bottle of water? Fuck you. This looks dry as fuck though. These are like polar opposites. You're getting the Sahara Desert here and some overpriced water. Is this true? Cotton candy for $12 USD? Holy cow, that's crazy. I would literally pick this just because it's just more value, I feel like. But this is crazy. For this much for water, dude, I might go home dehydrated, man. I'll just keep my mouth shut, breathe through my nose, conserve as much water as possible, stay out of the sun. That's crazy, dude. This is kind of a scam, too, though. Undoubtedly, this is definitely a scam. Pies? It's so interesting looking at other countries' foods. Is it not kind of a weird thing? Not weird thing, but interesting thing. Scotch pie, macaroni pie, doner pie. Price for one. Can I say, I'm not really a fan of adding like carbs into carbs to get like a double carb. Maybe there's something I'm not thinking about that's like double carbed up that I like. I mean, dude, the Germans are not flying up like overhead anymore. Like we can eat some real food, man. Does that joke not work for Scotland? This is. Am I trolling? Wait. Okay, I'm not fucking tripping. Okay, it actually is. I don't want to like sound uneducated as fuck. It's gotta be the tenders, even though it's like way more expensive. Ooh, a lot of wieners today. Missed $1 hot dog. Dude, this glizzy looks long though. Can I just say that's a long glizzy? But I feel like you can just combine a bunch of these into this. I will say this, if you're going for flavor, this definitely looks better. But if you're going for value, like I don't think you're gonna beat this. What's crazy to me though is that they have $1 hot dogs at like a stadium or something. Seems like the prime opportunity to price hike. That's good though. I think this just looks like a little better too though because there's sauce on it. Dude, whoever did this ketchup job though, what is this for, man? You got no motion going on. What the? It could be a faulty machine though, or like you're at the bottom of the little ketchup bag. True. I'll be a little sympathetic. I'll pick this one. What? You're really gonna pay like 10 times the price for that? Boneless fried chicken, pie and peas. Need I say anything? Jerk chicken and rice. Holy cow. That looks kind of fucking good. Can I just say, actually, I don't know if this is the rice that I'm thinking about, but you know when like Chinese people, I guess Korean people, Japanese people did too. Actually, you know what? I don't want to say just those three, but you know when Asian people do like that red rice thing, I really fucking hate that. With like they're not lentils. I don't know what they are, but they're like, it feels like I'm a horse feeding on like grain. I fucking hate it. But I don't think this is what that is. Is it? This color just reminds me of that. Dude, this looks scrumptious though. Cheese not even melted. Come on, man. That's not bad though. That is not bad. We'll go with this. 80% would rather have this. A prison of your own making. A quaxant. A quaxant. That looks so depressing. I will say though, when I was younger, and I would eat a croissant for breakfast or something, just a plain croissant, kind of fire sometimes. But this looks crazy, and the money is not even like that much more. That looks crazy. At some point though, I have to say, when the burger gets too vertical, like, how are you even supposed to eat it? Like, if I have to dismantle my burger, like, am I really eating a burger anymore? It's just like a platter. Community average 8.5. Well, damn. 1.5 out of 10 people. Is that how? Wait, not 1.5. 1.5 choices deviation, and those people are all wrong. Crazy. Okay, I don't know if this is a daily game. Dude, I look like an avatar. You become cool, but you lose all your current friends. Can I say being cool is like way overvalued? What the fuck does that even mean? This is only good if all your friends are like kind of shitty already. Like, not everybody is your friend. Like, just because you hang out together just does not make them your friend. I was thinking about that the other day. Not that there's anything wrong with my current friends, but just like when you read stories online, or you hear stories of like people doing shitty things, like, bro, this is not your friend. This is not a. Am I the asshole? Am I overreacting? Dude, they're just not your friend, man. Who needs friends when like people are that fucking evil, dude? You finally find the love of your life, but they're the opposite gender version of you from a parallel Earth with all the memories and experiences. Isn't that awesome? Wait, I thought these were supposed to be difficult choices. Opposite gender version of you from a parallel Earth with all the same memories, just a different gender. That sounds fucking awesome. Is that bad? Is that kind of narcissistic? This is kind of like low key season 2, no? Spoilers, but you haven't watched at this point. That's your fucking fault. I would press the fuck out of this button. Why wouldn't you press this button? Unless you like really don't like yourself, maybe. I don't know. Actually, that sounds kind of arrogant. But the subtext is they're already the love of your life. That's the subtext. So like it's, you know what I mean? Like, things will go bad, but everything will turn out good. Like, yeah, okay, everything will turn out good. You can read people's minds, but you have short-term memory, so nothing changes in this department. Short-term memory? Are we talking about like Memento level of short-term memory, or like Finding Dory level of short-term memory, or like I don't remember like that much from last week? But do I really want to read people's minds? I don't know how it would benefit monetarily. Can I read my own mind? I don't think I would press this. It's not worth it, man. You become a god, you create your own universe and creatures. You are all alone by yourself with no one to be friends with. Even though you're really powerful, you cannot create any human beings to talk to. I'm going to press no, but the reason for that is because I think if you just exist indefinitely, that sounds horrible. I do not want to exist for that long. And you have to be lonely. Do I get to make video games though? Just kidding. You cannot create any human beings to talk to. Okay, but what if I create like aliens? Thoughts? Thoughts? What if I create like. Can I unexist myself though as a god? Is that a thing? Or does that run like contrary to whatever? How does that work? I guess I won't. But then if you do become a god, then I guess you're exempt from any like potential moral judgments or something. I don't know. I guess I won't. Seems like too big of a burden. Well, I don't know. This is a bit ambiguous. I have no clue. I will not. I actually just starting to realize this might not be endless. Motherfuckers that use this profile picture still. Maybe I'll block that out. Motherfucker. You live forever, but you have to experience death of each. I will not press. I don't want to live forever. Dude, people that think living forever is like the goat. No. I don't think you want to do that. Like, could you imagine like the heat death of the universe and you just don't die? What the fuck happens? Like however many billions or like trillions of years it's gonna take for the heat death of the universe. And you have to experience all that? No, thank you. But could you imagine how much taxes you'd be paying as well? You get infinite amounts of money, but you may never sexually please yourself in any way. Never sexually please yourself. So other people can sexually please me? Seems like poor wording. I think I would pick this. Think of all the problems you could fix. You have the ability and potential to be anything you want to be and do anything you want to do. You have no motivation to do anything. Wow, so just like real life. What does this mean? This is like actual just contrarian now. Diametrically opposed? How does that even work? You get a 50% discount on all restaurants for the rest of your life and you don't need a tip. All the food you eat will telepathically beg you not to eat it. What if I just mostly eat at home though? I don't really like this is like a reward in certain scenarios and this is like a permanent like all encompassing debuff now. I'm starting to realize these just don't end. This is not a daily game. Born Identity versus The Proposal. Dude, I think these are both ass. How am I supposed to? The Proposal. Okay, this might actually just be a little higher. Actually, no, it's Jason Bourne. Wow, it's not ass. It's a 7.8. Wait, I might be uncultured. Thoughts? Okay, Requiem for a Dream is just crazy, though, no? I know a little ball. I know a little ball. Jurassic World, The Lost Park. That's not the first one, right? And anything outside of the first one, I think is just not that crazy. Not to say I didn't enjoy it, but City of God. City of God. City of God. I feel like, am I thinking of the wrong movie? City of God. This is giving me like 6.8 vibes. City of God. This sounds like it's actually no. Am I thinking of the wrong movie? Never mind. I guess I just really don't know shit. Hugo in 3D. Holy cow. Sonic the Hedgehog, dude. That's a 9.0 movie. Sonic the Hedgehog? Did Sonic come out in 2020? Has it been that long? Actually, it feels kind of short. There's been like 3 movies. Okay, I'm not saying Sonic is like Oscar nomination, whatever, but I feel like after they changed it, it's actually enjoyable. IMDb, I feel like, is not that reliable though. So I would not be surprised if Sonic the Hedgehog is like somehow a 7.8 or something like that. I haven't watched this movie though, so I can't really compare. And this just wasn't like that bad. I do think it's this though. Okay. I'm not saying okay, again, I'm not saying Sonic deserves a 7.8. I'm saying that like I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, Up is obviously Up. Goated. Godzilla. Can I just say people that shit on Godzilla movies for being like slop, dude. What do you expect from a kaiju movie? I don't go into Godzilla expecting an Oscar-worthy performance from anybody or to be Oscar nominated. I don't even care if it's like I'm not asking for like past lives or like the worst person in the world. I don't care, bro. I just want to see kaiju's fight for like 90. My metric for whether the Godzilla movie is good is how much percentage of the movie is taken up by kaijus. I don't want to see people, bro. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a fuck. Just show me the kaiju's fighting. That's all I care about. Obviously, it's not as good, but Godzilla movies do have a place. I'm not even talking about the Japanese. Don't even get me started on the Japanese ones. Obviously, the Japanese ones are good. It's a different flavor. They're all good, okay? Calms the fuck down, please. 6.4. You know what? That's higher than I thought it would get. Die Hard 2. Is Die Hard one of those series where only the first one is good? But Jake Peralta loves it. But 6.4 is like kind of where I would expect it to be. Oh, I think this is a Godzilla angle, if I may. There's no way it's like motherfucker. Motherfucker, man.